Right under here, right? We're right under here.
Yeah. One down. Yep. One down.
Two down. This is up. Cool. It's down.
Yeah, we're on the one.
Oh.
I was thinking the same thing because we came up 2 stairs, but it was just because we went one way and then the other way. Yeah, we did come up
Tomorrow.
tomorrow.
We're at Key West tomorrow.
Is there a
Is that
beach?
all day or just a...
All day. Till 6. We have to be out of there at 6. Because
Oh, here's the
they
walk-
do the thing at...
Yeah, I know. The walking deck is way down on 6.
Yeah.
It's out there walking around.
Oh.
Oh, 6 is the atrium where we came in with that big blue glass spiraling thing.
It's too late when you...
Wanted to say, what time is liftoff? 5. And now we're gonna go see if we can see if they have that deal where you pay for.
Yes, there's the casino too. We found the casino.
Boy. Stop.
6 more days of this.
You know? I don't remember.
And you're gonna get your butt from the little.
Where'd he go?
No, apparently you had a card or something. Okay.
We're stupid.
Oh, he's
Oh, down there.
What's his ladder? It says Jacob's Ladder.
Oh, but it's called Jacob's Ladder.
So I don't go down there and take a picture. Okay.
There's a cute little Slovakian working. That little Slovakian girl in the spa. Little slip of a thing. I mean, it's such a strong wind along the road. It's really the slippest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it's a sea monster, right? Oh! I can see a sea monster.
Your grapes are almost gone.
It is best known for its exceptional stele, tallest ever excavated. As with so many Mayan cities, Quiriguá was inexplicably abandoned. Archaeologists don't know why its citizens left, and that is but one of the many intriguing questions about this Mayan city. King Cahuaxcay of Quiriguá enjoyed a blaze of glory when he fought and defeated the forces of mighty Copan. But this was not the usual way of the world in the classic period of Mayan history. Copan was the powerhouse city of the region, and its ruins are splendid proof of its position in the Mayan world. Copan is located in Honduras, just a few miles from the border with Guatemala. From the port at Santo Tomas, it's a long drive, or a short flight to this incredible city. Among the architectural highlights are a huge ball court and the impressive hieroglyphic staircase. There is also the Grove of Kings, a collection of stelae whose inscriptions have allowed archaeologists to piece together much of what we know about Copan. Copan had much greater influence on Quiriguá than did Tikal, even though the latter lies within the same boundaries of today's Guatemala. Tikal, like Copan and Quirigua, flourished during the Classic era. Visitors to Tikal often feel like modern-day explorers as they walk along jungle paths and stand next to towering pyramids. Among the many highlights are the Great Plaza and Temple 4, from where there is a $1 million view back toward the Great Plaza and the Mundo Perdido. This is a view made famous in Star Wars. One of the temples of the Mundo Perdido, or Lost World Complex, may be the oldest structure of Tikal, dating back to 500 BC. The majestic reminders of Mayan brilliance exist against a backdrop of incredible natural beauty, making eastern Guatemala an unexpected travel gem. Whether you're intrigued by the mysteries of Mayan civilization, caught up in the cultural heritage of local towns, or eager to explore jungle habitat, a must can been purpose-built as a playground for sunny fun. While intrepid travelers can reach Costa Maya over a rough road leading from Tulum, most visitors arrive in comfort on a cruise ship. Near the fishing village of Mahahuam, an impressive port has been developed to accommodate. From these excellent port facilities, diverse sightseeing and sporting options abound. If a relaxing day on a pristine beach is the plan, then there are plenty to choose from. Offshore is the Chinchorro Reef, oldest coral reef in Mexican waters. Some beaches offer an array of water toys, even mini speedboats for exploring farther out into the turquoise waters of the Caribbean. You can grab a paddle and kayak out to the reef for some terrific snorkeling. Or, of course, you can just lounge in the shade of a palapa. One decision will be required: how to get to the beach. You can transfer directly to your chosen piece of paradise, or you may elect to add an element of adventure to your transfer. Choose an ATV, a sturdy 4x4, a zippy little dune buggy, a rugged all-terrain vehicle, or even a bicycle as your means of transportation. If you'd like to explore the jungled interior of the Yucatan, consider a horseback ride through thickets of green and past rural villages. It's a great way to get a closer look at life here. The rugged landscapes of this region are an archaeological gold mine of Mayan civilization. Several excellent sites are within reach of Costa Maya, and all provide a glimpse at this compelling culture. Coconlich is best known for its Temple of the Masks. Looters have carried off 6 of the 8 carvings, but the 2 that remain are impressive. There's also a ball court at Coconlich, suggesting that this was a city inhabited by an influential dynasty. Centerpiece of Givenchy are the Temple of the Owl and Temple of the Cormorants.
Oxtanca may have been a trading hub, as it was built within reach of a system of lakes and rivers along which Mayan merchants sent their goods. This may also have been the birthplace of the mestizo race, to which most people in Mexico belong. It is believed that a Spanish conquistador married a Mayan princess from Oxtanca, and their offspring became the first mestizos. Chacchoban has a typically Mayan design, with two large pyramids surrounded by smaller structures. The largest Mayan city in this region was Chetumal, although you'd never know it by visiting here today. This capital city of the state of Quintana Roo has, for decades, been overshadowed by Cancun. The great Mayan port city is no more, but the excellent Museum of Mayan Culture chronicles and celebrates the region's rich history. The Bay of
Stop.
That's why you
Drink
came up.
water on it. Oh my god.
I gathered.
I know he likes it. We're here. Yeah. Grandma.
But there was like 5 or 6 holes the last time. They only do it once.
I thought the same
Oh, a little hard.
No, it's just because it's cold.
Thank you. Whoa. Where is it? Get over here? Alright. Now I'll just stay here. Ooh.
Get in there.
Oh! So close.
You guys can take a shot after all the calls are done.
Okay. Two.
Did you get your dollar? Yes. Okay.
I didn't check off. Let me see your deck plan. They don't have the revised schedule yet. They're still waiting for it.
Maybe he's waiting for us to throw him something. Yep.
In front of the sun? You're talking about the ship right in front of the sun? No, I didn't see that. That's cool.
Russ. Look at the sun. The camera when it takes a picture.
Well, a very good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen. How are you since I last saw you? Good? Are you ready for a great show? Wonderful. Well, let me just tell you what else we have for you tonight. Well, besides all the other things around the ship, like the casino, the shops, we've got in the Ocean Mall, we've got Sea Breeze, we've got Beaver Strings with classical music. Upstairs in the Crow's Nest nightclub at 9:30, we've got our line dancing lessons. Have we got any line dancers in? Any country people in? Like a bit of country? Well, tonight we also have our line dancing party.
Thank you very much. Good evening. Well, first of all, I don't want to leave everyone on this side of the room. Hi. Everybody over here on this side of the room. Hi. And if you're sitting up in the balconies tonight, hi. Right now, I would like to play what is the most typical of banjo solos.
Dueling banjos.
Melancholia.
that what you had in mind? Yeah. Oh yeah. How many of you have seen a movie called Deliverance? Oh, perfect. Yeah, because as you may recall in the movie Deliverance, there were two very memorable scenes. The other one goes like this. That is Dueling Banjos, but to be played correctly, usually Dueling Banjos is just a little bit faster. That's our friend Josh on the drums. Getting jiggy with it. That's it. So, well, can I tell, maybe from that response, that just maybe tonight, we have some baby boomers in this audience? Yeah, I always ask that because today I see so many different generations starting to cruise. It's very... They're always very interesting, especially to see kids at the buffet upstairs. Because I remember seeing one kid, here's what his meal consisted of. Copeland, a very different arrangement of hoedown. 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to thank people who make it all possible. We have our sound and lights being done by Nick and Carlito, and backstage Alan, who makes sure that we all get out here dressed and on time. And 5 great musicians who make my job a lot easier and a lot of the shows and a lot of the music possible. Please help me in thanking, under the direction of Peter, the Hellcats. You're wondering where that town is, where the corner of Woodbury and Preble is located? That's my hometown, still my hometown, South Portland, Maine. Yeah. So do we have anybody from South Portland, Maine in the room tonight?
Yeah.
You're kidding.
No.
Portsmouth, New Hampshire. But close enough. She can't remember where she was born. I like this. How? No. Oh. Brunswick. Okay, we'll go through a list of naval bases after the show, and I can give you this. But from New Hampshire, that's close enough. I'll be dipped in clam sauce.
Waterboro.
We don't talk that way, man, actually. But welcome if you're from the Northeast, still celebrating the Boston Red Sox. Yeah. Got the New York crowd here, I see. It's nice to... Welcome, please be easy on the Boston people. Well, you know, and I read this article in the paper, they said that in 2007, it was the second World Series that the Red Sox had won in 3 years, and they said that people were just, after work, they would go to the nearest bar, they would drink it as much as possible, stay until the bar closed, getting drunk, staggering home. Not a big change from what they do in Boston when you think of that. Portland is a small dot on the map. It's north of Kennebunkport and south of LL Beans.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening tonight. Whatever you do right now, don't blink. Thank you for coming out. Have a wonderful day tomorrow. Don't blink. And remember that life is short, and so am I. To say thank you and good night, it is called Flight of the Bumblebee. 1, 2, 1, and 2, and.
Did you want some strawberry cake?
Oh, no, thank you.
In the ice bucket. In the ice bucket.
Food source.
amazing how quick it actually comes up when you're watching it.
Getting a little bit of light on top of the clouds over there now that we didn't have before.
Yeah.
Tips of their clouds.
Mine's already done. From the phone. Phone's already changed. You gotta count 3 hours every time I look at my phone. early for you.
No, I'm just going to bed.
Yeah.
There's something over that way. 2 in the morning last night. Said it couldn't be an island because we would have passed it. It stayed right in the same position. So I figured it was another boat. The lights were mostly, you know, orangey looking.
Oh.
First I thought it was the moon setting or something, you know. Then it faded out for a little bit, and I looked again. There it was.
Stinking battery we picked up.
Yeah.
It's like a 6-hour battery.
Oh.
I haven't had to charge it yet. Still got over 2 hours left on.
My goodness.
What, $100?
Yeah.
Pretty long battery.
Yeah.
But usually you have to buy, the way it used to be, you have to buy 2 batteries.
Yeah, right.
Or 3 if you're going to go on a vacation, because you never knew how long you were going to be out, so you had to have 2 ready.
Wow.
Now you only have to keep 1 on the camera. You don't have to
Pretty good.
pack 1 or look for 1.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And they were like $50 a piece.
Oh my God.
So,
yeah. But they're rechargeable?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, all of them. Yeah.
they're only good for an hour and a half. So
now what are you having done to your hair today?
Just a color.
Color? Color and cut. Oh, okay.
All these perms, my hair gets dull.
Yeah.
And even when it's curly, it's so thin.
Yeah.
It's wispy. I'm not getting oatmeal and turkey bacon.
Cream wheat one oatmeal. Okay.
Brown sugar, ma'am?
Yes, please.
Protection of the ropes here, okay? I don't want you in the ropes. Okay? If you get stuck in the rope, I mean, I gotta dive in and I gotta help you. I don't know how to swim and stuff, okay? So this is what we're gonna do. You stay on the sides of the pools, and the sides of the pool, you're gonna have the dancers, or singers and dancers, they're gonna come in, they're gonna throw the balls to you, and you're gonna put them in here. One thing I want you to watch is I want you to get the kids over on this side. Drop the balls over here. You're not coming this way at all. Everyone on this side. Okay?
Mom! Mommy, my goggles!
Successful. I'm going to invite Rudy here to play golf. I'm going to give him 3 chances. Okay? If Rudy is successful getting in the rings or the pool over there or hitting a dolphin, I'm going to give you all an extra damn $1. What do you say? Sound good? Me and Rudy go way back to the Western end. He does, he's from Indonesia. He does about 8 months, 10 months, a year. 10 months there, and he's over here. He's working very hard. So Rudy, I want you to play here, buddy. He makes the best burgers and the best chicken right over there. Make sure you see him. All right? Are you a lefty or a righty? This is Rudy. He goes home and says, Rudy, I'll get an extra damn $1 if you can do this, okay? You can aim for the dolphins. You can aim for the, look, you got the bartenders rooting for you. Yeah, hit the ring or the dolphin or the pool where the dolphins are, okay? Do they have dolphin in Indonesia? Yeah, you do have dolphin, yeah? Okay. All right, sir. Rudy can do it. That's okay, Rudy. That's okay. One more, okay, one more, buddy. Oh, you came close to hit the ring. If you can hit that ring, you came very close, buddy. Chant his name if you want. One more. Yeah, one more. They can handle it over there. They can handle it. Make the noise for Rudy. Make noise for Rudy. Straight one. Go ahead. Chant his name. One more shot, and I know you gotta go. One more shot, and I know you gotta go. This is it, this is it. Give him a round of applause anyway, huh? He goes home this Saturday. Or Sunday, sorry. Thanks, buddy. All right. How do you follow that, Ron? This is just going to be just right. I can feel it. Can you feel it? Soak in the wood. Okay. All right. Thank you, sir.
Are you having a great sea day? Wonderful, okay. Well, welcome to our ultimate game show, or our game show mania as we also call this. Now, we need, before we start and go through anything, I need 4 contestants. Preferably 2 ladies, 2 gentlemen. Got a gentleman there, gentleman here, if you'd like to come up, lady here, and lady over there. Okay, if you'd like to make your way up here. Okay. Okay, so if you'd like to go to this one here. And then if you'd like to go to the one there, and we'll have you just over here.
It's Andrea again?
Madam over this way, who?
That's Andrea. She comes
Have you come to this end one here? Is that good?
Well, I guess. She can't play golf, but maybe she can do this.
Now listen, this could be a forte here, her forte. Okay, what's your name and where are you from?
Vincent Vega. No, Vic Nunez from Lakeland, Florida.
Vic from Lakeland, Florida, Floridian. Woo! Okay, what's your name?
Andrea.
I know it's Andrea. And where are you from, Andrea?
Cleveland, Ohio.
Did you know that, Mike? Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah, I did know that. Home of the Indians who choked in the baseball.
Let's hear a round of applause for Andrea. Okay. What's your name and where are you from?
Donald from upstate New York.
Donald from upstate New York.
You a Mets fan? Yankees?
Oh, don't start sports. We've got no sports questions, have we? We've got a couple. What's your name and where are you from?
Dawn from Fort Edward, New York. And we are Mets fans.
Oh, Dawn, okay. Okay, I'll just move this a little bit closer for you, Dawn. Okay, hold on.
Anything's better than a Yankees fan, I'll tell you that.
Can we move that around there a little bit more? Twist it around.
Boo if you want, you know I'm right.
Don't get him started. Okay, now. So we've got all our contestants here. Okay. I need this one.
Yep.
Okay. And this one. Now, the idea of this game is we're going to have 4 rounds. We're going to pick one winner today. Obviously, the one who answers the most questions. Now, first of all, we're going to check that everything's working here. So you can just stand in front of your podiums there, that's right, with your hands by your sides. Okay, let it all flash. Mike?
You want me to flash?
Yeah, okay. Dawn, if you'd like to press any one of your buttons. Anyone, press anyone. Speak into the microphone.
Hello?
Did you hear that?
Okay.
Just Dawn, okay.
Hello?
Yeah, could you hear Dawn okay? Lovely, okay, let it flash again a little bit more. Okay, we're going to have Dawn in a moment.
Now, Dawn, okay, I want you to I want you to really speak in the microphone, okay? Like, hello.
Hello.
There you go.
That was good. That was good. Okay, it's all flashing now. Don, can you press one of your buttons? Oh, not you, Don.
Yes, me.
Hang on.
Don.
Don and Dawn. Okay.
Yeah. Donald. We'll call you Donald. Is that all right, Don? Yeah. Donald, have you pressed one of yours? Speak into the microphone.
Hello.
It's rather tall, Don. Okay, hold on. How's that? Is that better? Better? Okay.
Good enough.
Good. Okay, now let them flash all again. Okay, Andrea. Hello. Hello, okay. You're a bit taller there as well. Okay, that works.
Hello. I like that.
Ignore him, Andrea, ignore him. Okay, and Vic, would you like to press one of yours? Speak into the microphone.
All right.
Oh, that's a nice deep voice there, okay. Lovely. Okay, so the idea of the game is, as I say, I ask a question and you press your button. Now, don't answer until I actually say your name because you've got to be really quick on these buzzers, okay? And then if you don't know the answer, I'll put it over to the audience to see whether you know, all right? Okay, we're going to start off with the first one. This is round 1. Disc 3, Mike? Good, I'm glad. Okay. Question number 1. Name this singer.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, Don.
Elvis.
Elvis is correct.
Oh, you know what?
100 points.
Oh, you want to do 100 points?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do 100 points.
Do 100 points
Yeah.
each question, each right answer for the first round?
Yeah.
Then we might make it 100 for the second round, maybe 200 after that,
Sure.
I think?
Maybe 1,000 if for each one that Andrea gets right. Sure.
Ignore him, Andrew, don't worry. Okay. Question number 2. Name this television show.
Are you kidding me? Come on.
Dawn. Taxi? No.
That's not
Let them
taxi.
flash again. Go on. Someone else can answer if you know the answer.
Maybe. Sanford and Son?
No? Audience, do you know? Cosby Show is correct. It's always easier though when you're down there. The Cosby Show. Question number 3. What body of water was the inspiration for the Otis Redding hit Sitting on the Dock of the Bay? Vic.
San Francisco Bay?
San Francisco Bay is correct for 100 points. Well done.
We're doing Debbie's birthday, I think.
I have a buddy that trains horses, and I shoot a lot of pictures for him and video, and that's why I like the action, because you can catch like the horses all in different leg, positions and stuff. That the camera I have only does three shots at a time. So it's been a good camera. My favorite's this hard drive camera. Put 7 hours of video on there, and we bought a 6.5 hour battery. This is the first time I charged it last night. It still wasn't empty.
What is it?
A Sony. Yeah, Sony's the best because they got the best stabilization. And,
oh, I know.
But I'm waiting. We just got the battery. I wanted to drain it all the way down the first time. I couldn't do it because I didn't want to go out today with only an hour on it.
Yeah, no. I have managed to drain both. I bought 2 batteries for this camera, and I have managed to drain both of them totally.
7 hours is a lot of video.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
But I like the hard drive camera because it's just moving files. You don't have to wait an hour for it to feed into the computer,
Yeah.
You just, hey, it's finally coming.
My daughter's the video buff of the family.
We'd already gotten this one, but I don't know. A lot of this stuff is just it's clear enough for me. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, no, our video camera is a Sony as well. It's, I think, 2.5 years old. But it does everything we need it to.
We had a tape, digital tape one, the Sony, our last camera. They always put out great video.
up for the sunrise?
No, I hear every morning.
Really?
It's my sunrises from my video. And I put it together, and sunsets. I try and catch. I've been catching every sunset. So, but fortunately, we've been on. That's been on our side of the ship.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I caught the sunset last night.
Because it's like right at dinner time. Do you have HD TV or HD on your? Do you have cable or satellite? Or? Yeah, it has HD for it. Yeah. You watch that on Discovery when they have the sunrise? Yeah, it's
phenomenal.
Yeah. Oh, there's my mom. Have a good day.
One time I did that, I learned my lesson. Getting on a tender that was wet, and the water came up over, and then when I took a step.
No, you're fine.
chocolate mousse. And here we are again.
Oh, get your.
Yeah. That should have been the first clue.
Two lines.
Oh, we have to have it up here.
This one, line right there. Put it here.
Oh, you have to get a second like that.
Kayla, push in your wallet through your camera. He's checking somebody's camera.
Here they are. Speeders.
Already?
Yeah.
They must be the ones to give you the feel.
How are you doing? Is it nice in Belize or what?
Yeah.
It's not too hot, is it? Well, so far. What was the weather like yesterday? Okay? Whatever comes to your mind, okay? It doesn't matter really. Our driver for today, of course, and you...
Good afternoon, Mr. Sosa.
Is that right? Okay, he said, well, I politely tried to encourage them, well, at least you can take the ride and see what it's like, probably what it's going to change. They said no, they don't have any interest to do so. I said, well, I can't force you to do so. And of course, we go and we ship out. And of course, once people eat of these stuff or drink of it, in some cases, for example, orange juice, there's a special chemical component that we place in all of our products. Once you eat it, it gets into your bloodstream, and your blood garden. This, of course, is presently a soccer field. Now, when the British were here, it used to be cricket played, and that's why MCC, named after the Melbourne Cricket Club, they played against our local boys, they won, and of course, the stadium was called, or named after them, like I say, prison.
Good.
Well,
I'm sorry. Jacob, stay here.
Okay. Okay, let me just...
Yeah, I could. I know. Jacob, stop. They paid money for the rocks. They don't want you looking in the water. It's to make a nice walkway for us.
Sorry, up here. If you look at the nest, you look at the tree itself, you can see there's a brown trail coming from the nest along the tree all the way down to the ground.
Yeah.
Okay, that is basically the highway, if I can use that term. What happened is termites only eat what is dead. These are some tiny brown. name? Yeah, because there it is. It's still partially out. Come on. Come on. That's a little one. Hey, Buster.
Oh,
There it is, yeah, there it is. Okay, that's a female. See the color? You would find them green, you'd find them like an olive or mustard looking color. That is a nice sized female. She would not be much bigger than that. The males, of course, do get much bigger than the females. Okay? That's a female. Is that good enough?
Yeah.
There, look at that body, look at the spines.
Yeah.
See the color difference? See the size difference? No, I mean okay, iguanas wouldn't sting. Iguanas would always run away from you as a first means of, escape. If they're cornered and they cannot escape by no other means, then they would use their tail as a defense and they whip. Okay, they would whip with their tail, you wouldn't even see it coming, but definitely you would know it caught you. When you feel it, it hurts. And I know by experience. The brighter color which attracts the attention of the females. He climbs up on a tree, and that is not high, let me tell you. You might just find them much higher. But the point is, they go real high, climb up, relax, wait, get the attention of the females. The females come over. The palm tree, royal palm, brown jays. Yeah, but as they found the other river, they said, oh, here's a new river. And so because that was new, this became old. So it's Belize Old River. Left hand side. I guess they know something that we don't. Yeah, they're travelers waiting there. It's gonna be a bit tricky to see, but if it doesn't jump in too quick, then you should be able to still see it. Okay, it's gonna be on the right hand side. Do I need to pull backward? Look for an orange color with spines.
there too.
Oh, there you go. She jumped. She jumped.
Yeah, the girl just jumped.
Now, look at the size of that female to that male. See, there's the guy.
Yeah.
Wow, he's bright. You should be able to see him really good.
When we turn around, you'll be able to see his face on that.
Right there, Pugaya. Okay. She's moving. She's about to. He ran. He's look at the difference. Look at how small she is. Look, so she's gone down. And
he's right there.
look at his head.
He's on the top. Oh yeah.
It's posing.
That guy would get a lot of attention. Where's the female? They're always somewhere in the time. The thing is, it's easier for us. Okay, more coming, more coming. There's one more. More should be coming because they usually hang out in large groups. That's how they do it. They come across. Yeah, I heard one. The noise you're hearing over on the left, that's brown jays. Yellow tail or Montezuma as they're correctly called. Anymore. There might be more over here, but I'm not seeing any at this time. Brown and black in body. Long yellow tail there, flying around, yep, on the left there.
There, right there. Okay.
Yep, there goes, yeah, exactly. Told you there might be more. Like I'm saying, you give or take a group of these birds, you'll find at least 20 of them flying, together, sometimes more. So I'm certain they're more than likely has to be more on this side, but they never all fly at the same time. They'll come across sometimes one at a time or 2 or 3 at a time, time at a time, and as they feel it's safe or as they need it, and then after a while, then they move on, go to another tree and feed in it. Out. Let me come around, let me go around and get closer to it. Secure. Probably likes the idea of his picture being taken.
It just looks like dead fish. With his spiny so
female,
like that.
Female, I saw her. Seems to be sleeping, huh? He's not even worried at all. Definitely alive, that's for certain. He's just enjoying the sun. Like I said yesterday. Now he shook his head.
Much too hot.
Social flycatcher. Very, very common bird. You can find it just about all over. I'm totally surprised that I barely seen any birds out here today. I was thinking that with all the sunshine and everything else, I might have seen a lot of birds. That's how they are. Oh, Okay, behind what you see here, there's a plantation. Okay, straight up there.
Here? You don't see that one.
Right up in front of us. Yeah. Told you I was optimistic. We're gonna find before we get to the end.
I saw the one over there.
Okay. I saw the furthest one.
Hold on, let me see if I can get us into the shade so the sun is not in our eyes. Right almost above Darren's head.
Okay. That person can't see. Maybe under it.
Oh, there. I just see his tail.
You're so good.
Where at?
Right straight up here in the outside bridge. You can see his tail hanging down in the middle of the bush up there. At the very top, boy. The very, very top of the
Try and get out of it.
He's almost over you.
Way up.
He's way up top. You can see his tail hanging between the branches.
The opening.
There he is, right there.
Let's see the opening.
Oh, okay. Got him there.
Up higher. Up higher. Over to the right. Go right. There you go.
I mean, I got a silhouette, but
Yeah, that's best. That's like.
I got a lot of sun.
I realize.
That's a very
Yeah. Down here? Yep. Come climbing down.
Damn sun.
Si vete no over going.
If you start throwing it, right?
Okay, finally. Okay.
So we had to flush him out of his hole at first. Like I said, folks, monkeys are this.
Yeah, a littler one. Small brand. I see him.
Straight
through to the
inside
next
here.
tree. Yeah.
Oh, I see him now.
He's a little one.
Right inside.
Very hungry.
The sun keeps.
Okay, and there's not a young baby, but there's I would say an infant. From that, it took from.
Is it?
Just more inside this tree, from this angle I can see it. So, there, you should be able to see from where we are.
Okay.
There you go. Just sitting down, relaxing.
See him? He's right there. You can see his little tail. Right there. You can see his little eyes. And his little tail.
Goodness, he's hiding.
It's right there. Yeah, right on top.
He blends well.
I know.
Hold on, I'm going to spin around.
Oh,
and see.
Like you were probably always in Highlight magazine.
Behind here.
He's like followed the tree that's hanging down. He's at the end of the big tree hanging down. If you follow, come down that way. From the end of the big tree is almost touching his tail. You see if he's in the middle of it. Right his tail on it.
Oh, wow. I see him now.
This tree here? Right there.
Okay, there goes the bats. The bats that are flying.
Yeah,
Those are
he looks at a
insect
lot.
bats.
Oh.
I missed it.
Hello, tree.
Okay, Caitlin.
He does
It's
look
time to
just
swim
like
with the gator, with the crowd.
Hey, Jake, turn around. Jake, turn around.
Okay, no, don't you worry.
Oh, you got another picture. Get back in. Jake, come here. Turn around.
Okay.
It's a little too close.
Another hiding spot.
Yeah, we ruined his hiding spot.
Hard to not feel a stick when there's so much coming down.
That's it. That way.
Heavy cases of rabies. Bad. We have vampire bats mostly in southern Belize that do have rabies, and it's usually transferred to animals such as cows and pigs. Very seldom. We eating by the beer show? Yeah, okay. So nice. Okay, it's where that main trunk comes out, and the under part, maybe from the water going up, let's say 3 to 4 feet.
Yeah.
We start seeing little bumps underneath.
There's bumps?
Yes, those bumps.
They're hanging on. They're light colored though.
Yeah. Those are the dots.
You can just see, parts of it. You can't see the entire thing.
Can you see them?
Those are the insect bats. The very same one that flew off on the tree there a while ago.
Fat truck. There's yeah. One of them just stretched in. Not on the little trunk, they're on the big trunk. Oh, they're hanging on the bottom of the big
Yeah,
trunk.
they're hanging on the under part.
There's like 3 in a row.
One is shaking. Yeah, there's more than 3. There's
Yeah, there's some down bottom.
Yeah, but the first 2 are shaken. Oops. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, that's not good.
You know what uh-oh means, right?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh means lift up the
Okay,
tree.
just watch out for the brambles.
Hold the tree up.
Coming up slowly. What about that, kid?
Jake, watch out.
Yeah? I don't want to. Come here, we do get a better view, but not the one you want. Good. There you go. I was going to use the lesson. See? This is what caused it.
Look at him.
No.
What's that smell?
Central America.
Mom, come look at these. Come look at these. Look at these? The guy said the fights of these.
Ready to do something, Jake. Look, Jake.
Put it up.
Wait, they're getting ready to do something. Lining up.
Line it up.
Oh, they're wearing them on their head.
Tell them, Jake.
What do you want to eat?
I want found.
You want what?
Give me it.
Won't focus in on that. No. It won't focus in.
It was just the best. Only a couple of us, but he said that everybody else was good guys. Here comes the entertainment.
I don't want to drop it. Thank you.
On the stairs.
Our students and Jordan Snap will present a delectable concoction of music, fun, and of course food, which is created by one of American's master chef, Rudy Solomon, also head by our executive chef, and his excellent staff. Now, for the safety of your students who do ask that you remain seated, keep your arms and legs inside your chair. And although I encourage you to take photographs, which are appreciated, if you manage your elbows when you do.
Mind your elbows while you're photographing.
And join us in the festivities. So, are you ready, everyone? Yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, Hollywood Marathon is very proud to present the signature MasterChef dinner!
Signs going down the stairs. Tight squeeze.
Jay, stop it. You're kicking me.
Jake, please. You're kicking.
Shake it. Okay. It's not the table. He said you're kicking it.
Maybe there'll be more.
Is it Jello?
Then you look at the picture today and then you go, oh, yeah, there's like chocolate cake under it.
Thank you, sir.
drawer full of bananas and green grapes.
This is Krabby Kid going to the barbecue.
Yeah. Mahi mahi.
Vegetable kebabs.
All right. Okay.
Everybody's eating.
Oh, that was here. I like it.
Nada de chocolate, amor.
Chocolate chip. And you will eat it all. Oh yeah. Glad it smells like something. I see pistachio nuts on the top.
Did you put marshmallow in yours?
Just a little.
What is it, liquid marshmallow?
But the ice cream was melted anyway, because it was the last of the bottom of the Edie's. So it was a big... Carefully don't press other buttons on this side. You got your fingers by the buttons.
There you go.
Those look purple though. Those don't look pink. They look purple. They're very purple. That's weird.
Thank you.
Yeah. But see, I can only see the plate. I can't see everything. Say hello.
Did you find it?
No.
Where your finger is.
I got the on. I want to zoom out. Because I can't see both of you.
That's it.
Put your finger.
I'm so glad you're doing that.
Oh yeah, it is. That's as far out as it goes. We're just too close.
I told you if I was doing it, it'd be across the table.
I did once.
Did you?
One time only?
In my first experience.
Thank you.
Yay.
Thank you.
You have a lobster tail out.
Did you get both of us?
Kind of.
Jake, you done your macaroni, your lobster is coming.
Is it? Oh wait, put that back. Tree in your drink. Smile.
A
tree in her drink.
What's the matter?
A tree!
They're right there.
No.
Stand up over there next to them. You know, they're doing the nice right there.
Go, boy, go.
I don't want
Ladies and gentlemen, all America Live TV have a great proud to present the light of the highest
Hey, DJ Mike.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the parade of the Bait Alaska.
It's cake and ice cream. Feels like everything's on fire.
And I'm making their way upstairs. As soon as they pass by your table, scream and cheer for the Bait Alaska.
See upstairs people, they get all the fun.
Kind of like these stations.
His sparkler's still going up there.
pen.
Yeah.
This is purple.
Why are we doing it now? Can't do purple. Mama. Computer reason.
Mama. Smile. Mom.
Yes, please.
Louie, is that the hole? Can I play with it?
No,
It's not a toy.
Grandma.
You can use it, but it's not a toy to play with.
Yes,
Okay, well, don't say play with. Say
Hear my mouthful.
yes. Yes. I'm just saying. I know what you're saying.
And Lloyd gets fat from ice cream.
See the green? See how it's red and says record now? That means it's on. You're taping it.